What's good with y'all, man? Happy Saturday. Hopefully you guys are having a good weekend. I ain't gonna lie, I just got back from the gym, had a good workout in. Although I did not want to go to the gym today, I still got my light skin ass there. Today is a very tiring day, and I don't know why. I just woke up super tired, and I still semi feel tired a little bit, even after working out and taking a shower. However, we have an article here from Screen Rant. 7 things Man of Steel did better than Superman. Let's see what they're talking about. Warning! This post contains spoilers for James Gunn's Superman. Not that I don't think anybody cares. While James Gunn's Superman avoids many of Man of Steel's flaws and explores other aspects of the hero, Zack Snyder's first DCEU installment still has plenty of strengths that remain unmatched. James Gunn's Superman stays closer to its titular hero's traditional tone than Man of Steel, with a much more down-to-earth personality and more colorful world around Kyle. I always say his name wrong, I don't know why. David Cornswell portrays Superman as a more approachable hero who isn't afraid to come across as naive for the greater good. That's why I don't understand why they say Henry Cavill's Superman is not approachable. I don't understand that. How is the man not approachable? Because he's muscular, he gives off that I'm a real man look. Is that why he doesn't look approachable? And you had James Gunn's Superman looking like a Temu version of a cosplay version. Like, I don't get that, man. I don't get that. So it says number 7, Man of Steel, Jor-El, Laura are faithful to the source material. I agree. I did not like James Gunn's portrayal of Superman's parents. I ain't gonna lie. I like Bradley Cooper as an actor, but him as Jor-El was just weird as hell. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. Alright, we got number 6. Man of Steel's opening scene provides better context for the main plot. My gosh, first of all, that might be almost between Man of Steel's opening scene and Batman v Superman's opening scene. Those gotta be the most epic opening scenes you can have for a superhero film. Like, both of them are great to me. I love both of the intros. Go to number 5. Man of Steel shows a more realistic depiction of Superman's battles. Yes. And the CGI and VFX isn't as wonky. Now, they did clean it up in James Gunn version, but there's still, if you go back and watch certain scenes, there are little defects up in there. Let's go to number 4. Number 4, Man of Steel script is tighter than Superman's. I agree, bro. Man of Steel had a great script. The dialogue, some of the exchanges between parents. Honestly, there's not even really a line from James Gunn's Superman that I can like remember that I was like, oh, okay, that was good. That was good. I can't remember anything from James Gunn's Superman a line that sticks out to where it's like, wow, that was motivational. That was epic. I can't remember one line. But with Man of Steel, I can remember a whole lot. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, he had that conversation with his dad on that porch, and it was a cool scene, but it was like nothing like spectacular. I don't know. The portrayal of the parents was weird too. I didn't like that. All right, number 3. Man of Steel's score is more emotional than First of all, Man of Steel's score is everything Superman's score wishes it was. I know they tried to do the original OG Superman with a little twist in there, which it didn't bother me. I liked it. I thought it was a cool theme. But Man of Steel, if we're comparing the two, Man of Steel blows that one out the water. Easy. I have literally Man of Steel downloaded the soundtracks. I have it downloaded on my YouTube Premium. Because, you can download crap on YouTube Premium. I'll be listening to Man of Steel when I'm at the gym. Like, come on, man. I used to have Man of Steel as a ringtone. That's how old I am, by the way. Or ringtone. Y'all remember them? Alright, number 2. Man of Steel's flying sequences are more epic than Superman's. I agree. I definitely agree. First of all, Superman's first flight in Man of Steel was epic, bro. It was great. The fight scene with Zod with him flying, amazing. you know, Man of Steel is just one of its own kind, man. It's so underappreciated, it's ridiculous. Number 1. Michael Shannon's General Zod is way scarier than Nicholas Holt's Lex Luthor. First of all, hell yeah. Second of all, dude, Lex Luthor in James Gunn's Superman just reminded me of a spoiled rich kid who didn't get his way. That scene where they're in the building and he's knocking the pencils down, making them pick them up, then knocking them down again. He was just giving off like he was a spoiled brat. Like, I didn't... His Lex Luthor wasn't intimidating. It just wasn't. He wasn't intimidating to me at all. And then, you know, everybody's coming out talking about how Ultraman, how he was controlling Ultraman with like controls or whatever. I thought that was stupid too, man. It's so many issues with that movie. It's just not even fair. So that's the article. I agree. Everything this article just said, I agree. And you know, we talked about this yesterday or the day before. You know, one of the moments I did like in James Gunn's Superman is when Superman saved that lady from the bridge falling, and then he shoots up into the dust, and he has that epic hero moment. But we've seen that before. We've seen that before from Jurassic World. That was literally the same thing that happened in Jurassic World when they was leaving, and the island was burning up, and then the dinosaurs in the dust. And I'll show it here. But it's just Man of Steel is just light years ahead of James Gunn's Superman, and it's just not even fair. If you liked James Gunn's Superman, more power to you. I'm not gonna sit here and clown on you. If you liked it, you liked it. I didn't like it. It's not for me. Man of Steel was a much more realistic superhero movie for me. You know, like what would happen if an alien uncovered himself right now on our Earth, right now as I'm making this video, that he could wipe us out? Do you think humanity is going to be all playful about this guy? No. Everything that Man of Steel depicted is exactly what would happen in real life. Remember them quotes? Remember them quotes I was just talking about? See? Even Clark's dad said it in Man of Steel. He's like, people fear what they don't understand. And that's what mankind is. When people don't understand something, they fear it because they don't know what could happen. So it's fear. Batman, he didn't understand Superman, so he feared Superman. So he felt like he needed to take Superman out because he thought Superman could destroy the world, which he could. He just didn't know his intentions. So that's my thoughts on this. I agree with everything Screen Rant said here. James Gunn Superman, I gave it a 5 out of 10. That's what I gave it. 5 out of 10. It is what it is at the end of the day. I think Superman just crossed 600 million. So y'all gun cultists that be in not only my comments but everybody else's comments, y'all went from the movie's gonna make $1 billion to it's gonna be Man of Steel to now a whole lot of goalposts are being moved, and I'm saving the memes and the screenshots. Alright, I got them. They locked and loaded in the phone, and I'm just waiting. Alright, so that's my thoughts on this. What did you guys think about Screen Rant's article? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Alright, 100,000 subscribers is ground time. Let's get